Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today is finally an update for Flosstube. It's been a little while. I'm going to try not to rush this one because I feel like the last few have been a little bit rushed. I have some updates to share with you, life updates, which I'll do later, and happy mail, and I actually have some, whatchamacallit, things to show you. Right, this is awkward. It's been a while. Hello. I'm having sweet tea today. If you haven't been here before, hi. My name is Rachel, and I go by Rachel Ray on the internet, and this is the channel where I kind of update people on my crafty projects and the stuff that I like to get into, and you know, all that kind of thing. And before I go further, I just want to update and let you know what's going on in the business part of Rachel Ray. My social media has been locked, so it's a really long story, but I'm still awaiting for Facebook or Meta, Facebook, Instagram, to approve an appeal that I sent in. They're trying to say that I didn't. I did, and I have evidence that I did, but it's almost as if there are no humans working there, and it's really disconnected me from a lot of people. So if you're one of those people, I apologize. I sincerely apologize. But just so that you know, I'm fine. I'm not ignoring you. It's just I cannot get into my accounts. According to Facebook, my Facebook and Instagram profiles may be deleted tomorrow, so I have no idea. But this is just a little FYI for those of you who were wondering what the heck happened to me. That's what happened. I cannot get on social media, except for TikTok, because I have a TikTok account. I don't really use it that much, but I'm thinking about getting into it. Anyway, I have not been cross-stitching or knitting very much the past few weeks. As you might remember, I went away to the UK. I came back. I've been doing my Twitch live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which has been really fun. But I haven't really been in much of a cross-stitch mood. I have been diamond painting a lot, but I wanted to share with you my progress. So let's just jump into that real quick. As you know, June is Pride Month, and I've been working on my Pride projects. The first one that I've been working on, if I have a picture, I'll put a picture on the screen now to show you where I was before. With that strand. And this is where I am now. This is the Twisted Rainbow Sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework, the Specialty Stitch Edition, on 28 count black Lugana, using dinky dyes. So I got the floss pack from mislaidpages.com, and it's really beautiful. Pretty sure that if I didn't put a picture up, I'm pretty sure that I was just at the top butterfly, like just a little bit of the top butterfly, or maybe just the one butterfly. I can't remember. But I was working on this solid for a little while, and then my Stitchy bug just up and left, which is kind of sad, honestly. But that happens sometimes, right? It happens sometimes. I just wasn't reaching for the project. I wasn't sitting down at night and cross-stitching, which is usually my go-to. I will explain why later on, because not everybody cares. Some people just want to see the stitching. That's fine. But that is a beautiful project, and I really do love working on it. It's smooth like butter. And yeah, I really enjoy working on Twisted Rainbow. It's something that I'd like to finish for sure, but I don't want to put a deadline on it. I'm not doing that this year. Not pushing myself this year. I even dropped Whipco. We'll see if I get back into it. I just don't, it's summertime. I don't feel like I have the time right now. And with everything else going on in my life, honestly, just wait. There will be a big sit down update here in just a few minutes. All right, next up, I will actually show you the big piece so far. I don't think I have a before picture for this. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. This is Trans Pride Tapestry, another Pride project, which I had intended to start for Pride Month, but I started a little bit early because why not? Even though I ironed it, it's still not flat. Oh, and that's fuzzy on purpose. So this is how far I am. This is the unicorn's face, and you can see the outline of the eye, and the nose is going to be there. This right here is Whisper Floss, and it's very, very, very fuzzy. And that's exactly what I wanted for this piece. This is I believe a 28 count. 28? Yes, it must be. 28 count. This is Fortnite Fabrics, and it is in the colorway Lucy and Ricky, I believe. So pretty. I've been working on this on Twitch a little bit, and it's been a real pleasure. I really like this. I think it's so cute. Right now my goal for this is to do the whole body, and then we'll see about the flowers. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the flowers. We'll see. But it is so nice to work with. I am using Almond M&M silks. These silks are Almond M&Ms. I'm using a strand, well, I'll explain. So with Whisper Floss, it's basically mohair, and I don't want to use 2 strands of mohair. It would get really bunched up and not easy to work with. So what I do is I do an outline of half stitches in just pure 3865, like I do at the top right here. Sorry, my camera doesn't focus. Like I have it up here, and then I go over top the half stitches with 1 strand of 3865 and 1 strand of the Whisper, and that gives it just enough fluff to make it fuzzy. And I think I'm going to do that going forward, because otherwise it just wouldn't quite like lay correct, and it's still not quite, it's a little bit bumpy, but that's okay. I'm embracing it. So that was the idea I had originally when I saw this piece. I was like, oh, I want that unicorn to be fluffy. I don't know if unicorns are typically fluffy, but my unicorn is fluffy. And his name is Fluffy, and forever shall be known as Fluffy. But yes, that is my Trans Pride Tapestry, and that's all the cross stitching I have. Actually, I have one more piece to show you. It's a picture, so I don't have it with me because it was part of a swap. So if you follow Michelle Bendy Stitchy here on YouTube or on Twitch, she decided one day to have a bird swap, and she organized the whole thing really quickly, and I jumped in on it, and she said, stitch a small bird, and we call them burbs when they're small. Stitch a small burb, and you can make it angsty or whatever, but to cater it towards your partner. Well, I got my partner, and I really hope that my partner has shared it. I can't see her Instagram, so I'm not sure. But my partner was Tiffany, and Tiffany, while I was stitching Tiffany's bird, I was watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case like every freaking day, watching the trial live the whole time. I was there every day, and just like a lot of people I know. And there was a moment where, because I was struggling to find something angsty to put on her bird, and when I was stitching it, I decided, okay, I'm going to use a phrase that I use in my day-to-day, which is, can we just not? Maybe not every day, but that's something that I would say. And literally, as I was like halfway through stitching, can we just not? Someone said it in the trial. And I lost it. I was like, yep, this has to stay. I almost kept it because of that. And all the memories attached. But here is what the bird looks like, the one that I sent to Tiffany. So I hope you enjoy, Tiffany. It was just, yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to stitch. And then I received my bird in the mail on, was it Monday? I think it was Monday. And I got my bird from Stitching Natty, or Stitchy Natty. I'm so sorry. It's so little. Look at this. This is the smallest little bird I think I've ever seen. It's super intricate. I'll have to share a picture on the screen because you can't really see. I believe this is a 56 count and it's over 1. It's so small. Like, that is a very large piece to stitch. So I'm really grateful because that's huge in my mind. I mean, it's small, but it's a lot of stitches. So thank you so much, Nettie. So kind. I love it. I love it. I'm going to put it, I'll show you. I actually got like a whole pile of finishes to put in this thing. But this is my soon-to-be Stitchy journal that I got. I bought this last year because Michelle did a collaboration and with a journal maker, and as you can see, there's all these pages and stuff. And I have a lot of little finishes that are going to go in here, and this is definitely getting to get its own page in this. And not only that, she sent me a teeny tiny note. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is so cute. Rachel, I hope you like this tiny burb that migrated all the way from Oregon. So cute. And then Natty also sent fabric and floss. These are Cosmos, which I don't have any Cosmo, so this is beautiful. And they just have numbers. They don't have names. So 5027 is the red one, and this one is 9001, and it's a beautiful pale pastel ombre. And then we have these beautiful fabrics. I believe that this is linen. All of these are linen. So we have this pretty springtime, this beautiful purple opalescent, and this beautiful red opalescent. Love the shine, love the sparkle. You know me, I'm all about the sparkles. I gotta find something really cool to put on that. That's gonna be like something gothic. I can tell you now. So that was my happy meal. Then I did some purchasing. So I gotta show you. I got a few things. I purchased Lindy Stitch's, what is this actually called? Cut Your Thistles. Cut your thistles before St. John's, or you'll have 2 instead of 1. And I love this because we have loads of thistles in our yard. I live in Ireland, so thistles are everywhere. And they're so pesky, even though we do let them grow from time to time. I picked this up because I was thinking of you all. This is That Kind of Stitcher by Cherrywood Designs. And it says, be the kind of stitcher. When you arrive, the LNS owner says, oh, she's here. You could change she to he or they. They are here, but so amazing. I think, I'm trying to remember where I purchased these from. I think it was Casapinka. No, Casapinka? No. Casa Sanina. Casa Sanina. And then I got this one as well. Nikki's Creations. It's called Ladies Sewing Roll. And this is not the best picture, like even if I take the plastic off. But basically there's a flower pot. There's a dog. I believe that's a dog. And then there's a lady down here. Yeah, even if I take it out, the printing is not great. They have DMC recommendations, but you can find Nikki's Creations at Nikki, Niky, dash Nikki, Nikys, Nikki's Creations.blogspot.com. That's what it says here on the back. You can pause it if you need to. But I thought that was really pretty. And whatever kind of fabric they're using, like this is a natural linen. It looks very aged in this photo, but there was something about it that just stood out to me, and I was like, that's pretty. And they tell you how to make the sewing roll. Now, I'm gonna pause for a moment because I have to like go pick this thing up to show it to you, so bear with me. Okay, it's big, it's special, and I was gonna do its own video, but I don't know if it requires its own video, but I decided I got enabled by my friend Darcy, Stitchman Darcy, on YouTube. Pretty sure it was Stitchman Darcy. This would have been a few months ago now. It was 2 months ago or so. Please ignore my dog. She is scratching her ear. And ooh, what's this? Oh, this is just shredded paper in a plastic bag to keep it from getting hurt in postage. I wish I had a cat. Nothing in there. All right, you ready for this? I'm not ready for this. This has its own tag. This is the Flossanthology. Flossanthology can be found on Etsy. I'll have a link. See how it has a C. An M. And a D. This is a floss holder, and it's made to either be for a single project or for floss storage. And I know that there are a lot of people, stitchers out there, who, especially people who bobbin their floss, who have a master set and they just replenish their master set. So let's say you're kitting up a project, they buy the DMC or whatever, ink or whatever, for their project, and they put that away like in a drawer or something, and then as they run out of a skein, they rebobinate the skein. Well, this is the same principle but without bobbins, because I don't like bobbins. And I have wanted to try, I have to move this. I've wanted to try a system, and every time I go to try, unfortunately, they're not available, like Annie's Keepers, for example. But when I was alerted to this by Stitchman Darcy, I decided to invest. Now, this is not cheap, but this could be a really great way to store floss. So let's see what it comes with. There are sticker tags for all of the DMC. Oh, and there's instructions in here as well. So we've got DMC number, floss book sticker tags. It even has discontinued numbers. And it shows you how to apply them to the skein on the back. I might make a video about how to load this up later. If you're interested, please let me know in a comment, because if you're not interested, then I won't bother. Personally, I think that it's straightforward enough, but some people are very visual and like to see it. Here is FLOSSanthology's card. Don't know if that's really visible, but there you go. What's this? Ooh. Ooh. That's so sweet. They have given me a gift certificate just in case something happens to the printed sticker tags and they get ripped or something. That's really sweet. That's quality there. In here we have a master list, like a checklist and filling instructions. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this away 1 second. Okay. So that's what it looks like. The first page. See, this is how you pull the floss through these things. They give you the instructions in the back. And this is what it looks like. So I'll just open this up, take out a page. I decided to get short pages. So they have short pages and long pages. There's an opening at the bottom, and there's an opening here in the middle, and up here is where the DMC number goes. So that little sticker will stick up in here, and then you will be able to pull a strand of floss from here. I think this is brilliant, incredible, beautiful. There are plenty of pages. All the pages are in this one binder for now, but they will be spread out evenly throughout here as we go along. Now, I will have to tell you how I get on with this, because I'm not sure how I'm going to get on with it, but it tells you there. Oh, I just noticed this as well. In the binder pocket, It tells you what DMC number to start from, so that you know which numbers are in which binder. That's really handy too. I mean, you would see it if you open to the first page, but incredible. I am impressed by the quality of these, and honestly, you could have purchased just the liners, yeah, and then done all the other work yourself. It's possible, but I looked at it as an investment to my craft already, and I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. It came in really, really well packaged. So if you're interested, I purchased this, full disclosure. I paid probably about 180 or 200 euro for this set. But I'm also not getting any advent or countdown boxes this year. So I felt like it was something that I could use, that I would use, and that was a little bit more helpful than just buying more and more and more and more and more when I already have plenty of projects. So I'm sure that some of you will agree with that. But that was my big purchase that I've been meaning to share with you. So I hope that helps someone. That is what I plan to do. So all of my DMC, well, all of the DMC will go in there. And then when I need to be working on a project, I will just have the colors in the binder, and I won't need to have all of the stuff everywhere, because right now it feels like it's everywhere. And I know that's not true, but that's what it feels like. All right. We're going to move into, well, before, what was that? Oh, before we move, where did I put the stuff? Why does this happen to me? It should be right in front of me. There it is. Okay. Before we move into knitting, I want to do a giveaway. Please do not write giveaway anywhere in your comment. It will be deleted. I would like to give this away because when I saw it, I thought of my friends, fellow stitchers, especially people who have an LNS. And this would actually be a really cute gift for someone who works in an LNS, or just for if you have a local needlework shop and you want to gift them a finished product, this would be it, I think. I don't have an LNS, so it's not for me, it's for you. If you would like to win this, I need you to do a few little things. I need you to scroll down. If you haven't before, fill in my Happy Mail form. It'll say down below, the new Happy Mail form. If you have not filled it in before, please fill it in. If you filled it in before, you don't need to fill it in again. Just once, and you're good. You need to be over 18. You need to know that this is not affiliated with YouTube or Instagram or anybody else but me. And I will ship this worldwide. But I need you to write in your comment, Stitcher. S-T-I-T-C-H-E-R. Stitcher. S-T-I-T-C-H-E-R. And if you can tell me, what kind of stitcher you are. I am the kind of stitcher that likes blah, blah, blah. Or you can make whatever story you like and use the word stitcher in your comment. I love reading those comments. Just don't use the word giveaway. And the next time that I film Flosstube, I will choose a winner using random comment picker. And I will check to see that you have filled in the Happy Mail form so that I can email you and get your mailing address. If you haven't filled it in and you've been chosen, then I will pick another person that has filled in the form. So good luck, everybody. Right, we're gonna move into knitting. Knitting. So one of the things that I have picked up And again, I'm going to tell you more about it soon. Why my crafting has suddenly changed and what's up with me in general. But one of the things that I have been working on is my cat vent cowl. The cat vent cowl is by Unported. She's an Irish designer, and he says an Irish name. And let me just make sure my needles don't slide. This is a cowl pattern that uses mini skeins, except I'm using scrap yarn. So I started with a mini skein. This really light blue is a provisional cast on because this is going to go away, this blue line, this bluish green line, and the beginning of the cowl will meet the end of the cowl, and it will become like a cowl sock, right? It's gonna go like that. Okay, but until then, that really obnoxious bright color is going to be there so that I know which row it is and I can see those stitches clearly. Last time I showed you this, I believe we were at the bobble row, which in the pattern she calls the little boobable noses, but there's these little tiny bobbles all the way around. And then we have another row of lateral braid. And then we get some more color work. And I've been filling in the background behind the cat and the cat's eyes with black so that the cats stand out really well, just like they did down here. You can see they match. That's on purpose. So basically, I think this is going to repeat, except right here where I am right now, this right here is called like little raspy tongues. So these are supposed to look like the tongue of the cat. So I made them pink. I don't know if it's going to show very well in the end, but it's cute. So I'm just randomly picking up colors, not really thinking about it. There's no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just using up my scraps. My scraps are in here. Just all kinds of colors and stuff. And this bag, if you are interested in a beautiful knitting bag from Ireland, I highly recommend the Etsy shop My Cottage number 9. Yeah, My Cottage number 9. This is one of their Japanese style bags. It's square. And then you can pull the sides shut and it collapses like this. Very pretty. Keeps all the yarn safe and dust free, but it's wonderful for pulling out random colors of scrap and putting them into my project. I believe I am a little over halfway complete on the cowl. I haven't really looked too hard, but you can purchase that pattern either from Unported directly on their website, or you can get it on Ravelry. And I have the link to the Ravelry on my Link Haven Google document if you want to check that out. And then there's one other thing. Here's one other thing. There's always one other thing. This is the other thing. A while back, I want to say last year, I was starting a Scrappy project before the cat vent cowl. The cat vent cowl wasn't supposed to be a mini skein project. It became, or a Scrappy project. It was meant to be like a countdown project from one of those boxes that I purchased. But the box that I started to use the yarn from was too heavily speckled and there wasn't enough contrast between colors. So I had to start over with scraps. But this is a true Scrappy project and I am doing it again. Cozy Memories, aka Stained Glass. This is you make squares, basically. Mitered squares. I've shown this before, but in case you're, new or you haven't seen it before, I'm almost finished with this square. I started it yesterday. And what's going to happen is once I have the squares done, I'm going to outline it in black. I have a lot of black left over from my shawlography. No, Slipstravaganza. I am using a very, very dark black. Midnight black, I think is what it's called from, was this Mothy? I think it was Mothy and the Squid. Love their yarn. They're based in the UK. But any black will do. And I'm going to use the pattern that I got. I got this for free on Ravelry, and there is a series of videos that I'm going to follow this time from this person, this particular creator, to make sure that I don't mess up this time, because last time I did mess up somehow. And this way seems to be much, much more simple than the way that I was doing it before. This has a center double decrease. So before, I think there was like a make one right, slip something, blah, blah, blah. Not anymore. This is just a center double decrease. And then on the back side, it's a purl. So it has a lot of texture. It's going to be really squishy. And this is going to make a lap blanket. At least I'm going to try to go for a lap blanket. I haven't made too many things out of yarn yet. So this is going to be an ongoing project. And I have a friend, Knitting Nurse Jasmine. She actually does Scrappy Sunday. And I kind of want to get into that. I want to do a Scrappy Sunday kind of thing where it's just, okay, I'm sitting on the couch, I'm watching TV. I'm going to just do one square every Sunday. And we'll see if we can get on with that. Because one square doesn't take too long. I kept getting interrupted. And it was my first square. So I'm sure that the second square won't be too bad. But I'm using Xiaogu needles that were gifted to me. And these are a dream to work with compared to the needles that I have to use for my cat vent cowl. These are ceramic and they're very loud, and they're very they're a bit annoying to work with. They're very sticky. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go grab that creator's name and I'll be right back. Okay, I just had to pull it up there on the computer. It's called the Stained Glass Scrap Blanket by Ladybug Laboratory. And the YouTube channel is Ladybug Laboratory. I'll make sure to tag Ladybug Laboratory in the description. And you can go check them out. There's a whole playlist. Whole playlist just for this blanket, and it's wonderful. But that being said, summer has finally arrived, and now I'm going to start talking about personal life and how that's affected my crafting and why. So if you're not interested, then that's fine. I will see you next time. But if you choose to stay, there's a lot. There's a lot. So the first thing, I will just give you a quick overview. I have been suffering from hay fever for over a month. It's been really difficult. I try not to make a big deal about it online because I know there are worse problems in the world, but I feel like I've tried everything. I'm not asking for remedies because I think that I finally have it under control. But for the past month, it's been hard. Haven't slept well. Couldn't breathe well. Was taking naps in the middle of the day when I could finally breathe again. Stuff like that. So it's really impacted my crafting because I just would, at a certain time of the night, I would just zonk. And I didn't feel like I had the brain power to count stitches or anything. And my whole day was kind of centered around what I could and could not do. And I really don't like that. You could probably hear it in my voice. See? Excuse me. I'm sorry. You probably hear it in my voice, but I take a daily antihistamine, and I have nasal spray. I have sterilizing fluid to go in my sinuses, and it's painful. I don't like the fact that I am that allergic to grass, that every day is a struggle for at least a month. Hopefully we are coming to the end of that now, since yesterday was a solstice. Happy solstice, everyone. It's officially summer, and it's like 20 degrees, which is very warm here in the Southwest. So it's kind of high time for pollen and things like that. So we've had a steady breeze. We've had steady winds for at least 2 months now. And the kind of allergens that come along with that, it's just quite obvious. I think you understand. That's part of it. The other part is that when I went away to the UK for a little break, I went away for a week, and that's when my social media went down. But I also noticed that I was having some strange physical problems. I could not stand for more than 5 minutes or start walking without my legs going numb. And so when we got back, I immediately went to a physiotherapist. And I told them my issue and my medical history, which includes a slipping disc in my lower lumbar. And they have me doing exercises and things to stretch out my piriformis, which is basically that muscle that most people know it as sciatica. Sciatic pain, sciatic nerve pain, but there's a muscle there on my leg that is not performing correctly. So I'm on a strict regimen of exercise, and the therapy that is being done is very intense. So I'm bruising quite a lot and it hurts quite a bit. But I'm just really, really trying to focus on my physical health right now, as well as my mental health and all that stuff. But crafting and getting like finishes and all of that stuff has kind of been pushed aside. I craft when I can, but right now I'm just trying to get used to a lot of new things. One of them being trying to move more and move more mindfully, as my muscles, my body has learned ways to carry myself so that I don't feel pain. Does that make sense? So it's making it worse. My body is like overcompensating so that I don't feel the pain. But I have to work through that now. So it's a challenge. Also, James started his new job a few weeks ago. It's almost a month now, I think. And he's enjoying it, but he's very busy and very exhausted when he comes home. Obviously, he has to travel like an hour each way. And they have kind of decided to let him work from home for a few days a week, which is fantastic. It means that I actually can have a life. But there's other things. I mean, there's loads of things, appointments, cancellations. Luna is going to go, my dog Luna, the one that's in that picture. She has to go to the animal hospital. They have to do some scans on her and find out what is happening to her leg. Long story short, she got hit by 2 cars in her left front leg in December of 2016. They installed a plate, a titanium plate, in her leg, but she never used it. Fast forward to the December of 2021, so 5 years later, and she started getting these open wounds on the outside of her leg, and her armpit sliced open. And after many trips to different vets and many treatments, it's not getting better. It's not resolving. Something is wrong. And so we were taking her to the vet to get full MRIs, like full scans, see what the problem is. Fingers crossed that they can find that root of the problem and get rid of it very easily. I don't know what's going to happen, but she will be in hospital all day Monday. And depending on what they decide from the scans, she may be there for a few days next week, which could affect my schedule. It could affect my streaming schedule. It could affect my upload schedule, because when I'm stressed out, I don't want to make videos. And I hope that y'all understand. But hopefully everything is okay, because I can't bear the thought of losing my girl. So I will be live on Twitch tomorrow, and we will probably be stitching, or I may even be trying to finish a few pieces in my journal. I haven't decided yet what I'm working on, but I'd like to just make a quick announcement. For those of you who do like diamond painting, I will be holding a D-stash next week. I started a website. It's not live yet, but I started a website, and I'm going to start D-stashing through my website going forward. But all of the profit, so everything that I make minus the shipping cost, is going to be donated to Belong To, which is a youth service here in Ireland that is for the LGBTQIA2S+ community. I wanted to make sure that I chose a local charity, and one that deals with young adults and children. So all of the profit that is made from the sale of these diamond paintings is going directly to them. I am thrilled to be able to give these diamond paintings a new home, and maybe in the future I will also de-stash some stitching supplies or knitting supplies, but at the moment I do not have any prepared. But I need to say goodbye to these pieces because they are taking up a lot of space in my home, and I have been wanting so badly to do something charity-wise. I thought by now that my social media accounts would be back and that I could do an auction, but unfortunately I just do not have the capability to do that right now. Though I did hear that Caroline from Evertote is going to be doing one, and it looks like it's really, really good. So please go bid. Go bid on that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can share with you today. But truthfully, there's been so much going on, and I feel like I've been out of the loop because I don't have Facebook or Instagram. Never mind. Forget what I was about to say. I managed to set up a new Instagram account, so if you would like to follow me there, I'm Rachel Ray Official, at Rachel Ray Official. Eee! That is it for me. As far as plans go, I don't really have any distinct plans. Like I said, setting goals for myself craft-wise right now is not my priority. My priority is real life stuff. But I do enjoy the moments that I do get to spend with my crafting and just enjoying the nice summer sunshine, the summer sunshine we do get, and kind of soaking that up and yeah, getting myself back together. Anyway, I hope you all are well. I truthfully, I really hope you're well. It has affected me that I can't see what you're up to, and I would love it if you would tell me. Let me know what you're working on right now. Did you craft while you watched this video? What are you crafting on right now? I hope that I can see you again soon and that you enjoy the time that you have to craft or just to relax, as I know that things are getting a bit dire again, different ways all over the world, but this is our place to kind of come to chill, right? So I will let you know, well, please let me know in a comment. Do you want to see me kind of struggle with this and try to figure out how to work it? And also don't forget about this down below if you would like it. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.